Hi guys, so today we are going to make Pao Cauliflower. So yeah, let's get going. Okay, so I've got an extra large cauliflower, and what I'm going to do is actually cut a steak. Ow! Sorry, the cat scratched me at the same time. I'm going to cut a steak out of this one, so I'm going to have it. Usually I do this the other way around and the steak first, but in this case I didn't feel like steak tonight, so I'm going to have the cauliflower Pao first and then cut steaks ready for having in the next couple of days. So when you cut a steak, I think you get 2 good steaks out of cauliflower. This is quite a ropey cauliflower actually. There you go, a bit messy, but there you go. Take these 2 steaks out and leave them for another day. So if you're not doing that, obviously you can use a smaller cauliflower than we've had today. So you want to cut this into little, or break it into little florets, ready to marinate. So that one large cauliflower has actually done quite a lot, really. Quite a lot of florets and 2 steaks out of that one, so that's pretty good going. Okay, so we're going to make the sauce. So we're going to use 2 tablespoons of water. And then 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm using the dark one. So 2 tablespoons of each of those. I'm going to use about a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. 1 teaspoon of that. Oops. A little bit more. And I'm going to put a smidge of wasabi in there. So I think you can use a paste or the powder really. I've just got a paste, so just a little smidge. I mean, obviously if you like that hotter, then put more in, and if you don't, then take them out. So I'm going to put some chilli flakes in there. So again, this is really to your taste, so about a teaspoon if you kind of like that. And then we're going to put in there some garlic. So squash of garlic. And put that in there too. A rough chop. And about a tablespoon of something sweet. So you could use sugar, or you could use maple syrup. I'm going to use some of our honey that we've got left over. This is our dandelion honey that we made. Your honey. And we're going to just give that a good mix. So there's our sauce. Now we really want to add some cornflour to this. So the best thing to do is just take a little bit of the juice out. You probably should have gone into the water bit at the start, to be honest with you, but just take a little bit of juice out, so we just make a bit of a slurry. And then we want to add about 2 teaspoons of cornflour in there. 2 teaspoons in there, and then you want to mix that until it's a little paste of slurry. And when that's all mixed together, then you want to put it in the other one. So when this heats up, it will thicken the sauce, but it's really important not to put that powder straight in there, otherwise you'll get quite lumpy, which you really don't want, because once it's done that, there's not much saving that really. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of oil in the wok. So you need olive oil, or you can use, I've got any cooking oil. I use sesame seed oil for this one actually, so a little bit of sesame seed oil, but whatever oil you fancy. I'm not going to put a ton in, I'm trying to be good. So just something to help brown it off more than anything. So into that oil we want to add our cauliflower, and we want to add some chopped up onions, all the cauliflower in there, even a little bit, and a chopped up onion and a couple of cloves, of garlic. So we're going to put those in there. So we can chop those and we chop those in there. Okay, so we're going to chuck in the onion and the garlic as well with the cauliflower. So you want slices of onion and crushed or minced garlic. And then we're just going to get that just a little bit browned. Moving. Okay, so when they're a bit softer and a little bit charred, then I'm going to add some pepper in there. I like my pepper crunchy, so if you like it softer you can add it earlier, but I don't, so I like a bit of bite in that. So shove those in there, and then we want to cook for another few minutes, just until they're a little bit softer. So while we're waiting that to cook, what I do is these cauliflower steaks, pop them in a bag, and I just put some oil, some paprika and some garlic powder in there, and I'll put those in the fridge to sort of take on those flavours and marinade, and then I'll do like a cauliflower steak in the next couple of days. So by the time they come out there, well and truly marinated. So we're going to add the sauce, just try and kind of coat it and all of the cauliflower, give it a good stir. And you just want to cook that until it gets all sticky and coated on all of the different cauliflowers.
That's yummy.
That's yummy. So we give that a few more minutes just to get really sweet and sticky.